probably in, I don't know what that is there, B, probably B1. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, I'm back from my little trip. It was real exciting, nice and relaxing, all of that. But 50/20 is ill. Early on this spring, I was going to push some dirt with it, and it started to knock intermittently. And I don't know if you can see that or not. But the water pump was fucked, I've noticed. Okay, that's what's wrong, I figured. Intermittent knock, not a real hard knock or anything, but you could kind of tell something wasn't right. Water pump. So ordered a water pump. Antoine was halfway through changing it. He thought, I'll crank it over here with the water pump. The belt's off, the water pump not turning over. Still knocked. So he pulled the valve cover off. Couldn't see anything in there. And we dumped the oil and quite a bit of glitter in there. So I'm hoping it's just a bottom end bearing, main or rod bearing that's on its way out the door, and I can just roll a new bottom end into it and have her going again in a week. That's best case scenario here. That's what we've got our fingers and our toes crossed for anyways. So I don't want to run it anymore, obviously, with it doing that. They had moved it over here, pushed it into the corner, but I want to put it back in the shop here now that I'm home and get the pan off. So what I'm going to do is pull it backwards with the 895 and drop the blade, because obviously that's got to come off to be able to get the pan out. And I drop the blade in the middle of the yard, and then I can take the 40/20 and its loader and just carry the blade out into the pasture, because we aren't going to need it till this fall again anyway. And then either tonight or tomorrow morning I'll put it in the shop. Depends if Rob is going to come over or not yet this evening. It's 8 o'clock already, but if he comes over, me and him will push it into the shop. If not, me and Antoine will do it tomorrow. So anyway, get this moved. We'll talk to you in a few. Hopefully the strap holds on being tied between this much awesome. It's got to pull a lot of awesome, and it's got a lot of awesome pulling on it. So, oh, there she comes. I'm just letting the blade drag on the ground so that 50/20 doesn't take off on her own and slam into anything you don't really want it slamming into, like my 895 here. So okay, back up. Oh, there, oh, yeah, okay. Back up and get the tension off the rope. And we'll go take that blade off now. Well, I tell you one thing for free. That's a fuck of a lot easier to take on and off of the tractor that actually runs. Everything was all pulled forward yet, and I couldn't move the blade up or down to take the pressure on or off at the back. So I put the bottle jack under, and I unbolted our, you see that? Those two bolts, plate, and then that piece that we made there. I unbolted them to get it loose so I could move it, to get it to slide ahead, and I put the bottle jack under and lifted her up, and I got the pin out, so, but she's bent. The old 50/20's got some fucking power, I think, eh? Anyway, throw all this up there and we'll pull her a little further. Actually, no, I won't. I gotta undo all that and take the hoses and shit off, but Rob isn't coming tonight anyways, so I think I'll just take all that off in the morning. So I guess we'll talk to you then. Oh boy, we are getting a storm here, boys. You hear the rain hitting the windows. She's fucking windy. Oh yeah. Oh, this was a good one. Wow. Now, lock the old door here, I think. There we go. Chickens will be getting a bath anyway. Wow. No, it's not hailing, it's just big raindrops. Oh, maybe there's the odd hail, I guess. Some of that hard rain. Oh, run, cat, run! Get under the truck! Oh yeah, there's a few hails. Well, it's the next morning. Look at how nice that green oats is growing in there, in the yard. But look at this, ripped the hood off my fucking little tractor. Cracked the front. Fuck a duck anyway. Some of you guys really like this little fucker. I want to get it put together and I would like to repaint it in the whole 9 yards, but maybe this winter when I got a bit of time. It does run good and cut grass like a son of a bitch, but the belt broke. Anyway, go over to the yard next and see what's happening over there. I think everyone's still alive here. Lid's flipped open on their feeder, but that's alright. We got about 1.5 inches of rain out of that. But I mean, it came in sideways, so I'd imagine most of it fucking missed the rain gauge. So oh, look at this. Where the fuck are you guys getting out from? Need a fucking butterfly net. Well, I'll get it after. Well, that's not really the kind of thing you want to find. Junk. Twan fucked her again. No. Oh, fuck. It's funny, it was fine just driving down the road with it, and all of a sudden it made a funny noise, and here we are. And it was an intermittent knock. It didn't even knock all the time, just once in a while, so. But the crank is toast. I don't know if you can see any of that. Probably not. Crank is fucked, so I gotta find a new one, but if I'm going through all that, the head's gonna get rebuilt. Injection pump's gonna get redone. Injectors are gonna get tested, and we're gonna completely rebuild it, so. Anyway, now I gotta wait and see if I can find some parts, so. Son of a diddly. Look at that, Kai Farmer, man. You're not the only one. Anyway, I got the old 3650 soft core pulled out. And we've got the 8465 hardcore pulled out. And haven't used this guy in a couple of years because we had him. And everybody likes buying hardcore bales over softcore. And this guy's getting pretty fucking worn out and yada yada yada. But whatever, it's besides the point. But I'm going to do quite a bit of fixing on it here. I got a couple belts to change on it. Not that long ago there, me and Dad put all new continuous belts on the floor and all new bearings in this thing. Because I'd done a bunch of custom baling with it, but it started to show how wore out the rest of it was doing that. So, but what I want to do is make some soft core straw, because they're really nice to pitchfork. They're not packed so goddamn hard like the hardcore baler, obviously. So I'm going to make, I'll probably do quite a bit anyways of my own with this, baling hay and everything too. Just so that that one can go and do custom and all the other kind of baling, and then the stuff I need for my cows I can do with this sassy outfit right here. I was going to use 50-20, but as you know, the crankshaft is cooked in it. I found another crank for it. I'm just a little bit too strapped for cash at the moment to do all the rest of the work that it needs, because I want to totally rebuild that motor. I want to get the head redone, injectors, injection pump, new pistons, rods, sleeves, all the bearings, all new bolts, like the whole 9 yards, totally rebuilt. And that's going to be 6-7 grand, I'm sure, by the end of it. They want 2 grand for the crankshaft. So I'm going to start getting parts accumulated and on their way, one piece at a time, slowly but surely. And this winter we'll put her back together. So unfortunately, that's it for the old 5020 for this season anyway. But we got this guy. He can do some work. The injection pump on this, as you know, ain't no shit. It's not making near the horsepower that it should be, but I'm hoping he can run this thing. These balers take a lot of power to run, to actually pack your bale, compared to running a hardcore. I mean, any of you guys that ran these old soft cores, you'll know what I'm talking about. To finish a bale, you need some power. So anyway, that's kind of my plan anyway. So I'm going to keep working on this, and kind of disheartened with my old 5020, since you all know that's hands down my favorite tractor. So 5010 here will pick up the slack at least a little bit anyways, I hope. So anyway, probably where I'm going to leave you guys for this one. So thank you much for watching. Actually, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. One like is one prayer for the 5020. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to all you guys in the next one. We're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, B, probably B1.